Have you ever been in a situation wherein you have a lot of ideas inside of your head, but you just can't get it out of your mouth? Or if you're in the middle of expressing your sentences, but all of a sudden you run out of ideas, then watch this full video to know how to solve this problem. Hello everyone, my name is Amorous Novelis Satok and I am a licensed professional teacher and currently an English as secondary language teacher teaching non-native speakers of the English language, the English language. For today's video, I'm going to be showing to you how to minimize the usage of vocal fillers as well as stuttering. Humans as we are, it's normal for us to experience stuttering as well as the usage of vocal fillers. In fact, when we use vocal fillers, it helps us refresh our minds and get some additional ideas in case we forgot our lines or sentences. Now, why do we experience stuttering? We experience stuttering because of this psychological phenomenon called mental block. Now, let us define what is mental block. Now, let's define what is mental block. When we talk about the word mental block, this is a psychological phenomenon that happens when there is an outage of information or an emptiness inside of our brains. And because of the fact that we experience mental block, we also experience stuttering, in which is the uncertainty of expressing ideas through sentences. Now, how do we save ourselves from stuttering? So, in order to save ourselves from stuttering, we use vocal fillers, and some examples include like, kind of, sorta, something like those vocal fillers. So it's very important for us to avoid using vocal fillers every time, especially if our goal is to enhance our fluency when it comes to speaking the English language. Which is why for today's video, I'm going to be showing to you effective methods to minimize the usage of vocal fillers and stuttering. These effective methods are actually very effective if you would want to enhance your fluency when it comes to speaking the English language. In fact, these three effective methods are what I'm using right now in order to help my free talking students to speak fluently when it comes to speaking the English language. For today's video, I'm going to be showing to you two parts. Part one is I'm going to be showing to you the three effective methods when it comes to minimizing the usage of vocal fillers as well as stuttering. Now, if we are able to finish discussing these three effective methods to minimize vocal fillers and stuttering, then we are down to part two, in which is we are going to apply some effective tips when it comes to free talking. So, without further ado, let's begin our discussion. And for the viewers, I hope that you will be able to learn something out of this one. Method number one, the pause method. When we talk about this first type of method, it means to stop. Say you're in the middle of expressing your sentences and all of a sudden you forgot your lines. So what you're going to do is you need to stop or pause for around 3 to 5 seconds, in which 5 seconds is considered to be the maximum pause. And while you're pausing, you need to rethink of the following ideas. Once you're done rethinking of the possible ideas, then you may get back to expressing through your sentences. Now, the pause method, like I said, is to just stop for a couple of seconds, rethink, and then get back to expressing your sentences. Method number two, the slow deliverance method. In this method, what you're going to do is to just speak slowly. But I don't mean speaking slowly just like how a turtle walks, but speaking slowly enough for your communication partner to understand your sentences better. Talking slowly actually helps us to deliver our sentences properly and accurately. Now, I do understand that you would want to speak similarly to those American people who speak very fast, given the fact that they own the English language. But if you're a beginner trying to enhance or improve your speaking fluency when it comes to using the English language, then you have to start with the basics, and that in which is to speak slowly. Now remember, for the second method, you have to speak slowly so that your message through your sentences can be comprehended well by your communication partner. Method number 3, the other way but relevant method. Now, this third method is what I call as an emergency response method. Why? So for example, if you're in the middle of expressing your sentences and all of a sudden your communication partner tends to get confused or he or she doesn't know what you're trying to say, so what you're going to do is you need to think of other relevant ideas which can answer the question or further elaborate what you're trying to say through examples. Through this way, your communication partner can now understand what you're trying to say. So remember, this method means an emergency response method, or what I call as a plan B or an elaboration type of method when it comes to expressing your thoughts or ideas. So there you have it. These were the effective methods when it comes to minimizing the usage of vocal fillers and stuttering. Now, if you can be able to practice these 3 methods, then I believe that it can help you reprogram your brain and can discipline yourself as to how you would be properly expressing your thoughts and ideas throughout the communication. The question states, what do you want to happen to yourself in the future? What we're going to do here is, first, we need to apply the effective tips when it comes to doing the free talking. First step is to understand the question. Now, if you're having some difficulties or confusions when it comes to understanding the question, then you can jump right into the second tip, in which is finding some clues within the sentence. So our possible clue here is want to happen. We have to highlight it, want to happen, meaning we can think of possible activities, events, or goals that you wish to achieve this 2026. If you are able to comprehend and make a meaningful idea in order for you to express yourself, then it all comes down to tip number 3, in which is producing a lot of sentences, which is, like I said in the previous video, is the crucial part if you would want to enhance your speaking fluency when it comes to using the English language. Let's use this example question again, stating, what do you want to happen to yourself in the future? Now, I'm going to be applying method number 1, in which the pause method, and method number 2, in which is the slow deliverance method. Kindly observe as I speak my answer as to how I'm going to demonstrate the following effective methods. I actually have a lot in mind to do in the future. First, I would like to visit South Korea, given I like their culture and tourist spots. Second, I want to build a business which is trendy nowadays, especially to teenagers and young adults. Third, I would like to make a YouTube channel which can help learners enhance their speaking fluency when it comes to using the English language. So notice that I was able to apply the 2 effective methods, which are the pause method and the slow deliverance method. So I paused within some sentences and I spoke slowly so that my communication partner can be able to understand what I want to imply. Now, let's not forget about the last method, in which is the other way but relevant method. Let's just say you want to continue adding details to your answer, and your answer is this: I want to try to be on top of everything. Now hold on a second. What is this sentence trying to say? It isn't specific, right? And it can lead to your communication partner to get confused in understanding it. What you're going to do is to elaborate what you're trying to say by saying, what I mean is that I want to be the happiest person that I can be in the future by doing these activities. So there you have it. That was a demonstration as to how we are going to effectively use the methods to minimize the usage of vocal fillers and stuttering. If you have learned something out of this video, I hope that you would like and hit the subscribe button so that I can be able to make a lot of educational videos such as this one. If you have some questions or clarifications, then you may direct message me on my social media accounts, which are written on my caption or at the end of this video. Again, this is Rose Satok saying to everyone to speak your thoughts, practice more, and don't be afraid to communicate using the English language. See you on the next video.